I'm giving away 200 Paris capsules of the winner's choice when we hit 2,000 subs on this channel. So if you want to claim your ticket to become a millionaire in 2050, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Now please enjoy the video. So what if Copenhagen stickers are borderless? If you own a large sum of either Stockholm, Antwerp or Paris, that's a question that you have probably asked yourself multiple times by now. And if you haven't, you should definitely start doing so in the coming weeks. In today's video, we want to explore the likelihood of Valve releasing the 4th borderless collection in the last 3 years, the implications that such an event would have for our current investments, and what it would mean going forward for the CS investing scene. First, I want to state that there is no guaranteed way of knowing if the next sticker collection is going to be borderless or not. However, we can lay out assumptions and bring forth arguments that support each scenario. Afterwards, you can come to your own conclusions and tell me what you think in the comments below. The biggest argument for another borderless collection is about the thing that rules the world, which of course is love. Well, the love for money, I guess. Having blown the recent sales out of the water, with Paris capsules having sold most units out of every major so far, in my eyes, it's almost guaranteed Valve as a company will go the same route again and hope for similar numbers. A valid argument against that scenario would be Rio's bordered release right after the great success of Antwerp capsules in terms of sale numbers. Comparing Rio to Paris isn't even close, so if they follow the money, it's going to be another borderless collection. We can only speculate why they even released Rio bordered in the first place, and I honestly can't really think of any great arguments here. In my personal opinion, as an investor and a small-time casual crafter, I'd honestly prefer good-looking bordered stickers that show genuine demand for crafting, but also for investing purposes, providing a good middle ground and incentives to buy for the whole player base. Ideally, they show creativity, maybe even feature some lenticular aspects, and don't try to maximize their profits. But sadly, I can't really see that happening, and I will act accordingly. What that means will be the topic of a future video. At the same time, I don't really see Valve never bringing back borderless stickers, even though the money argument can be made for every future major going forward. I can already see claims of people that investing in another borderless collection will undoubtedly result in failure, even though previous collections have all been doing pretty well. So please, Paris, don't disappoint here. If we assume Copenhagen stickers are borderless, we will definitely see a sharp decline in Paris and Antwerp, even Stockholm as we've seen before. I do believe that Stockholm's potential drop wouldn't be as deep as it was for Paris, given that already did shake out a few investors that were looking shorter term. I believe scooping up a few older capsules, especially those with teams that didn't make it to Copenhagen or have team logos which colors aren't represented well, would be a decent play when talking about opportunities for entries. The fixed supply does provide some kind of safety here. Having Paris as the most liquid sticker related item, it is very likely to see the biggest crash, even if many teams don't make it to the next major. It's somewhat irrational to then still panic sell those capsules that could appreciate more than others, but we can profit off of that, especially for older capsules that gain most of their valuation because of one or two standout stickers price wise. The price drop can be significant if that team makes it to Copenhagen and the collection is borderless. So it's very advisable to closely follow the RMR qualifier rounds, especially if you have a big position in a single sticker. A new bordered collection at Copenhagen could be key for Paris, as their high supply always provides a risk of a great crash, sending prices in a downward spiral. If we assume bordered Copenhagen stickers, it is very likely Paris, Antwerp and Stockholm can see steep price developments in the short term that I can see continue building a decent upwards trend until close before the Shanghai major later in 2024. Depending on how much the Paris capsules will rise until early next year, investor demand could increase or decrease respectively. If Paris capsules stay at current levels shortly before the Copenhagen stickers are released, which is usually 7 to 12 days before the first tournament stage starting, I don't think we will see an increased demand from existing investors, especially those who are already somewhat deep into Paris. Newer investors could be somewhat hesitant assuming Paris capsules have not really risen, even potentially dropped during an operation, which could scare the general player base that would be interested in buying newer capsules. If Paris capsules do rise a significant amount and we do see borderless stickers, I'm predicting another very heavily invested in major, which could be bad news for older borderless stickers as well, as there would be even more competition for sticker applications and thus slowing the natural consumption of the older supply. Having two borderless sticker collections in a row does not necessarily make it the new normal as we've seen before, but it does hint at Valve taking the profits path more often than not in the near future. As I mentioned before, I don't think any outcome could be the end of sticker investing. or at least I hope it won't be the end of sticker investing. If it's bordered and not really good looking, focus will heavily shift towards older borderless collections with reduced demand for the newer stickers. If it's borderless, we will immediately hear people screaming overinvested, Paris 2.0 or RMR 3.0, and to not invest a penny. So that will be fun again. I'm looking forward to hearing any arguments I missed in the comments below, as I'm still learning new stuff almost every day. Also, let me know what you would do for each scenario. Remember to come to your own conclusions, subscribe if you want to enter the giveaway, and thank you so much for watching.